So I heard you had an idea for a Romeo and Juliet movie.
Yes, sir, I do.
Great. Romance films are big money.
No, Romeo and Juliet is actually a tragedy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it takes a turn.
Wow, I probably should have paid more attention in grade 9 English. So, how does the movie start?
Well, it starts with a prologue that basically explains the entire plotline of the movie.
Ooh, just lays it all out there, huh?
Yeah, better not freak people out. Best to let them know up front it involves star-crossed lovers and teen suicide.
Wow, that's a jarring juxtaposition right there.
Alliteration, nice.
Thanks. So, star-crossed lovers, eh?
Yeah, star-crossed.
Does it take place in space? Is this a Star-Lord Gamora thing? Because we can totally capitalize on that.
No, star-crossed is just a fancy phrase for two people that are not supposed to be together.
Really? Did the writer just make that up?
Well, yeah.
Fair enough. So, what happens in the prologue?
Well, the prologue explains the exposition. Two families, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene.
You lost me. Is that English?
It was at one time.
People talked funny back then. Noobs. Okay, then proceed.
From ancient grudge breaks to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
You lost me again.
These two families have hated each other for years. They were peaceful at first, but then they start to fight in the streets.
Ooh, gang violence. That's a great plot hook.
Yeah, but it's dignified. No one actually dies.
So they're ineffective gang members.
Don't want to lose any characters at the start of the movie.
Have you seen what extras cost these days?
They are not cheap.
Good calls. What happens next?
So the rising action starts when the police chief says, if you are caught fighting again, the price for peace will be paid with one of your lives.
Police chiefs allowed to threaten murder like that? Ominous.
Yeah, it keeps them from fighting for a bit, and we can focus on the protagonist.
Peace through authoritative fear is tight.
Yeah, we think so too. So we meet with Romeo, who is in love with some chick who doesn't love him back.
Oh wow, Juliet didn't love him back at first.
No, this is Rosalind.
Wait, what?
He's totally into this girl, Rosalind.
Man, what was I doing in grade 9 English? So who's Rosalind?
A nun.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, Romeo's head over heels, can't stop pining for her.
Sounds like Romeo's in for some heartache early on.
But then he meets Juliet and it's love at first sight.
Oh wow, must be hard for him to navigate his feelings between this girl he was so desperately in love with and this other girl that you just laid his eyes on.
Oh no, it was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh really?
So Romeo's friends force him to sneak into a Capulet party and sees Juliet and, well, sparks.
Wow, this dude sounds like a sociopath. So how does his first date with Juliet go?
Well, there's a problem. Juliet is a Capulet and Romeo is a Montague.
Gesundheit.
Those are the names of the two enemy families.
Oh, that's a problem. So what do?
Well, Romeo climbs a wall into Juliet's tower and her family home to see her.
Wow, and you say these families have been warring for years?
Generations.
So they must have their family homes really well guarded. Getting in must have been a feat of strength, courage, and cunning.
Actually, it was super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? How does he do it?
I don't know. Maybe he climbs her hair or something. I'd love it if you got off my back about this entirely.
Well, okay then. Go on.
So that night, the two decide to get married.
Wow, all systems go.
Well, they're Catholic. Gotta make it official.
Great. With that, we can probably slide a PG rating in there.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
Oh, okay.
So the town friar and Juliet's nurse help them get married, but no one else knows.
I'm with them so far. As consenting adults with complex emotional experience in their pockets, they're ready to make this hasty decision.
Actually, they're 13 and 14.
Oh, I guess in Old English those numbers mean over 21.
Yeah. So Tybalt, Juliet's cousin, hates Romeo, but he doesn't know that Juliet married him.
Oh, the plot thickens, sorta.
Yeah, we're getting close to the climax.
Peaks of tension are tight. So what happens?
So Tybalt's all mad and tries to fight Romeo in the street, but Romeo refuses.
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, but this makes Tybalt even more furious. Tybalt's like, fight me! And Romeo's like, my love for you doth not provoke this appertaining rage.
Love that doth not provoke this appertaining rage is tight. So what does that mean?
It means Romeo still refuses to fight. puts down his sword and everything.
Oh, I feel like Tybalt's going to have a negative reaction to this.
Yeah, he starts beating him up, yelling, "Turn and draw!"
Draw a better conclusion?
No, a weapon.
Oh, weapons are tight. We got another fight scene?
Yeah, so Romeo's friend Mercutio steps in and starts fighting Tybalt, which confuses the heck out of Tybalt.
Yeah, me too.
So Romeo tries to stop them, but Tybalt stabs Mercutio by accident.
Ooh, this feels climaxy.
Yeah, it does. So Mercutio tells them he's fine, it's just a scratch.
Wow, really? I thought he got stabbed.
Oh, he did. It's really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was making an understatement.
Oh, like when I say I like money. So, did they get Mercutio some help?
No, he says, "A plague on both your houses," and dies.
Pretty brutal last words. That came out of nowhere.
Romeo would agree. He's pretty annoyed at all of this.
Understatement?
Understatement. He kills Tybalt.
Grade 9 English.
Yeah, so Tybalt's dead, which means the two families fought, which means the police chief is mad.
Oh no, someone has to die.
No, he decides to banish Romeo,
Why?
because Tybalt killed Mercutio first.
Okay then, makes sense.
So yeah, Romeo can't come back to Verona.
So where does he go?
He hides out in Mantua for a while.
How does Juliet feel about all this?
Not happy.
Is she mad at Romeo for killing her cousin?
She doesn't really know what to think, but now she's being forced to marry another guy
Oh really? How come?
because he has money and her parents like money.
Money is pretty tight, but isn't she already married?
They don't know that,
Great family.
right? So, she goes to the friar and basically says, "Fix it or I'll kill myself."
Wait, I got that. I'm starting to understand Old English.
No, I'm paraphrasing.
Oh, please do more of that.
Also, Shakespeare didn't write in Old English. He wrote in Middle English.
What's the difference?
Check out Beowulf.
Awesome, love Marvel. So what happens next?
So the friar tells Juliet to take a potion that will make her appear dead,
Okay,
but won't be dead.
okay.
She'll be buried in a tomb, and the friar will tell Romeo to go get her.
A tomb in Verona?
Yeah,
But he's not supposed to go to Verona.
he can sneak in.
Sounds dangerous. It'll probably take him months of planning to pull it off.
Actually, it's pretty easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just kind of runs past a few cops and yells, "Tempt not a desperate man!"
Okay then, no tempting. So what's this part of the movie called?
This is the falling action after the climax. It leads to the resolution, but I don't want to spoil the ending.
But this is a pitch meeting.
You've heard most of the plot. That's up through Act 4 or 5. It's cool, right?
Dude, I thought it was a romance. Haven't people been reading this for like hundreds of years?
Oh yeah, it's a monument to the English language.
So why can't you share the ending?
It's a teaser for the grade 9 students out there.
Teasers for grade 9 students are tight. So, who are we following throughout this movie?
So since it's a play, there is no character point of view.
Oh, so it's not told from Romeo or Juliet's perspective?
Nope, the audience only knows what they see.
So sometimes they know more than the characters themselves?
Yeah, so what do you think?
I mean, it's interesting, but it feels like it's been done before. It sounds like West Side Story, or Warm Bodies, or The Fault in Our Stars,
Yeah, but this is the original.
or Step Up, or Lion King 2, or Grease,
Yeah, all those got their inspiration from...
High School Musical, Romeo and Juliet, Romeo Must Die.
Okay, the last two literally had the names that show they came from this play.
Fair enough, I love it. But what makes this movie an adaptation?
Well, I wanted to do a version where Romeo is from Pakistan and Juliet is from India.
I'm listening.